Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ujjwal Vishwas, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, NIT Manipur, India. Welcome to the course Digital Image Processing. Today we will discuss on the topic compression in the Unit 5. Now, the content of my discussion today is what are the need for a data compression, Hoffman run length encoding, shift codes, arithmetic coding, vector quantization, transform coding, JPG and MPG standard. Now, what is data compression and why it is important? Data compression technique is vital for image and video processing. It includes the Hoffman coding, run length encoding, shift codes, arithmetic coding, vector quantization and transform coding. It also delves into the JPG and MPG standards which utilize these above techniques. It also further helps to explore the morphological image processing, covering the fundamental operations like dilation, erosion, opening and closing, the heat or mist transformation, along with the basic morphological algorithms. So, why and what are the need for this data compression? There are many important needs for a data compression, but uh, the major key need of the data compression are reduce the file size. One of the important concept is helps to reduce the file size, and another one is enable efficient transmission and archival of the data. So reduce file size is very important. Compression significantly reduces the size of the image and video files. We know that the file size for a video and images are very larger with respect to other files. So in this compression is crucial for saving the disk space and optimizing the data transfer speeds, and a smaller file requires less storage capacity and can be transmitted more quickly over a network. Now, this also helps to efficient transmission. By reducing the file size, compression facilitates the real-time transmission of the multimedia data, making it possible to stream videos and conduct video conferencing smoothly. And these video conferencing are nowadays very common in all over the world. It also enables the efficient archival of a multimedia content, allowing the large volume of data to be stored and managed efficiently. Now, if we check the efficient data compression techniques, it starts from the objective of a very important concept, which is say assume the large file size. That means if the file size is large, it is inefficient to data representation, and if it is possible to reduce the size, it is very efficient data representation. And in between there are many concepts and many techniques helps to reduce this file size. These techniques are this Hoffman coding, this variable length code for symbols, and also run length encoding, which helps to encode the sequence of same values. And next is shift codes, assign the shift binary codes. And now arithmetic coding represents the data as a single number, and then vector quantization, which helps to quantize data into a blocks, and transform coding helps to apply mathematical transformation to a particular data. These are the major key concept which may be utilized to reduce a large file sizes into the reduced file size. Now, these compression techniques are this Hoffman coding. These techniques use a variable length codes it to represent a symbols. This Hoffman coding is a representation of a symbols. Maybe it is pixel values. Based on their frequency of the occurrence of the symbols, more frequently used symbols are assigned shorter code, while less frequently symbol receives the longer code. That that helps to represent a frequently used symbols with a very less codes. This leads to reduce the representation of the data, reducing the overall file size also. Now the another concept which is called this run length encoding, RLE. RLE is a particularly effective for image with a larger uniform region. It encodes the sequences of the same values, that is the consecutive pixels with the same color, by storing the value and the number of times it repeats. This can significantly reduces the file size when dealing with the image containing a large area of a constant for a color or intensity. So these compression techniques like the shift codes help in assigning the shifted binary code words to a data. This technique is used in a specific coding scheme to optimize and representation of data based on its characteristics. Now this next concept, which is this arithmetic coding. Arithmetic coding represent an entire data sequences as a single floating point numbers. These approaches can achieve greater compression than Hoffman coding in some cases, especially when dealing with a data with highly variable probabilities. Now, if we check about the compression technique, which is vector quantization partitions data into a block, which is known as the vectors, and these quantize each block as a single vector. This technique reduces the amount of data by representing similarities between the blocks efficiently and compressing the information. And also another technique, this compression techniques, which is transform coding. This transform coding applies mathematical transforms such as the discrete cosine transform DCT to the data. The resulting coefficients are then quantized and encoded efficiently. This technique is widely used in image and video comparison standards like JPG and MPG. Thank you.